Welcome back, fellow explorers, to World Chronicles, the channel where we delve into the most intriguing events in human history. Today, we are going to take a closer look at one of the most catastrophic incidents of the 20th century, the Chernobyl disaster. Join me as we uncover the tragic events and the aftermath of this nuclear catastrophe. Let's get started. On April 26, 1986, in the early hours of the morning, a routine safety test at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine took a catastrophic turn. During the test, a combination of design flaws and operator errors led to a sudden and uncontrollable surge in power. The reactor exploded, releasing an enormous amount of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The immediate aftermath was devastating. The explosion caused the reactor's roof to collapse, exposing the nuclear core. Fires raged, spewing out plumes of radioactive smoke and ash, which were carried by the wind for miles around. The nearby town of Pripyat, home to thousands of workers and their families, was quickly evacuated. The impact of the Chernobyl disaster was not confined to Ukraine alone. Radioactive particles were carried by the winds across Europe, affecting countries as far away as Sweden. The contamination led to the implementation of emergency measures to protect public health and safety. The immediate response to the disaster was a massive undertaking. Firefighters and plant workers risked their lives to contain the fires and prevent further radioactive releases. Eventually, a concrete sarcophagus, known as the Chernobyl shelter, was constructed to seal off the damaged reactor and limit the spread of radiation. However, the long-term consequences of the Chernobyl disaster were profound. The release of radioactive materials resulted in increased cases of cancer, birth defects, and other health issues among the affected population. The impact on the environment and wildlife was also significant, with some areas remaining uninhabitable for centuries. Today, the Chernobyl exclusion zone stands as a haunting reminder of the disaster. It covers a vast area around the power plant, encompassing eerie ghost towns and abandoned structures. Despite the high levels of radiation, the zone has become a subject of fascination for many curious adventurers and photographers. It's important to note that efforts are being made to transform the exclusion zone into a more sustainable and safe place. Scientists are studying the area's unique ecosystem and wildlife, and tourists are now allowed to visit certain parts of the zone under controlled conditions. The Chernobyl disaster serves as a sobering reminder of the potential risks associated with nuclear energy and the importance of strict safety measures. It also highlights the resilience of affected communities and the ongoing efforts to mitigate the impact of the catastrophe. That concludes our exploration of the Chernobyl disaster. Remember to subscribe to World Chronicles for more fascinating journeys through history. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown and expanding your horizons.